Hey, what's up, you guys? Bring another action figure review to you, and this is the Flash from the Titano 2-pack. Now, I did try to get the Titano 2-pack, but I could not get it because somebody outbidded me on eBay. So, or should I say, rather, purchased it before I did, and so that is pretty much how that went down. So that is a little bit disappointing because it would have been cool to have Titano. It would have been cool to have the Flash as a 2-pack, but it did not happen. So so I'm almost going on a minute on rambling on that. But anyway, this Flash figure I'm happy to have. I wasn't even interested at first because of the Flash figure that I already have, which I'm going to compare later. But he's without packaging, so let's get into the review. So he does come with his trading card and a display stand. So the seller did pack that, which is pretty cool. I'll do the brief read up right here. Real name, Barry Allen. Power, super speed, super endurance, and accelerated healing. He can think quickly, mapping out the potential outcomes of a situation and reading books in an instant. Can vibrate his molecular structure fast enough to pass through objects. That is Mr. Barry Allen. Flash there. So that is pretty awesome. We're also going to get a closer look at the figure itself. And you see his gold boots there. Now he has the two-tone red going on here. I don't know what McFarlane was really thinking with that. I don't know what they were thinking. And it does not come out well. It does not look very good. So that is my biggest gripe with the figure, with the two-tone he has coming on here. You see a brighter red and a darker red. They should have just picked and kind of look like some blues and purples mixed in there. So I don't know what body they used. I don't know what they were trying to do here, but I think they should have just picked a freaking red, pick a color, instead of doing this two-tone thing. I mean, two-tone can work sometimes, I guess. And you mixing in certain colors, it can work with certain variations, but this does not work, and I am not feeling it. So yeah, so I am not feeling the two-tone red thing that's going on here. I had to lift my camera so you can get a better look at Barry. But yeah, it does not come off well. I think they should have just stuck with the darker red and made his entire body mold with the darker red. Me personally, I prefer a brighter red for the Flash, but I think they should have just stuck with the darker red because he's mostly covered with the dark red, but they just mixed in some of the bright red in there, and I just don't like that. I'm not feeling it. I do like the head sculpt though. The head sculpt is really good, and I do love his sculpted emblem. The sculpted emblem looks fantastic. But yeah, this whole two-tone thing, I am not feeling it. So let's crack Barry Allen out of the packaging, out of this little plastic, I guess you could say, and let me dive deeper further into the review. So stay tuned. So here's Flash out of the plastic packaging, whatever. I mean, not really packaging, just the plastic tray. Anyway, so the biggest bad basically is the two-tone color thing they got going on. You know, as you can see, it's a little bit mixed in here. It's even in the butterfly joints, the bright red. So you got the dark red all around here. The head sculpt is kind of two-toned a little bit. It kind of looks like a little, it looks a little bit of bright red mixed with the dark red. But the head doesn't look that bad, or is it just me? Looking through the camera, you can see it in the neck there, and the back. So yeah, so you got the bright red here mixed in with the dark red, and it's just all throughout his body. It's just really weird. I don't know what McFarlane was smoking doing that. Anyway, okay, so that's the biggest gripe I have with the figure. Probably the only gripe, actually. No, there's a couple more gripes. The boots are great. I love the boots. These are like New 52 / Rebirth. That's what this Flash basically looks like. That's what he's based off of. So yeah, so the boots are nice. I really like that. The two-tone is just driving me crazy. The belt is really good. I mean, this is the same Flash / Reverse Flash that they've been using over and over. But I don't mind it. It's a good body for Flash, and yeah, you know, if it's working, it's working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So he has his little lightning there on his arms, on his lower arms. Like I said, the belt I already mentioned. His sculpted symbol, his insignia, I love that. I just do love it. I don't mind the painted one either. So, you know, when it comes to Flash, you know, and Green Lantern, like I don't mind either or. And the head sculpt, it is really good. I like the head sculpt. The expression on his face, he looks puzzled. Like he looks really puzzling. Or maybe a little surprised about something. But I like the head sculpt. I like it. I really like it. I like his bright blue eyes. I like his skin complexion. I like the little wing tips he has there, as Flash should have. That's nice as well. And there's the back. Yeah, so I mean, basically overall, I have mixed feelings about this. And also, he doesn't come in alternate hands. That's aggravating. I figured, now I get it, what they're trying to do. Flash is a running character, so I guess you want to have him like in a running pose like this. He can have his fists like that and have his open hands like that because he's running. First of all, this hand just looks awkward. Like, why would Flash bend his hand in this wide open, bendy? I don't like this hand. Don't like the hand, first of all. And second of all, just give him 2 pairs of hands, 2 open hands and 2 fists. What's so hard about that? So that's another aggravating thing. But aside from that, I'm really happy with the figure. It's just the two-tone red thing that's driving me crazy. But I really like the head sculpt. It's very nice. I love it. Love the sculpted insignia, the sculpted lightning effects on his arms and his waist with the belt. And I love the boots as well. The boots are really nice. New 52 Rebirth. Like I said, I'm saying it again, this Flash is basically, for you comic fans out there, this Flash is based on New 52 / Rebirth. That's what this Flash is based off of. So, yeah. So, I will get into articulation. All right, so we'll get into articulation. Forgive me, guys. This is my new apartment, which I didn't mention earlier. I am living in my new place, and I'm near JFK, so there's gonna be airplanes flying by me like every 5 to 10 minutes. So hopefully I'll finish this review before another airplane passes by. I doubt it, but we'll try. Anyway, so his head can go to the left, to the right, it can go all the way around if you so choose. His head looks up about that much, only slightly. Looks down about that much. He does have attitude, and his arms can go very much out and high, that much. Very nice. Also, he can go around full 360 rotation, doubly jointed elbows, upper bicep swivel, butterfly joints as well, full wrist and hinge rotation. He does have that full upper ball peg from McFarlane. You get all kind of crazy twists and turns. Has the pivoting, he can crunch back that much, crunch forward about that much. He also has a low waist twist that you can do all the way around 360. He can split about that far, nice. He can kick Oh, he can kick up very high. Wow, all right, Flash. He could kick that far back, very nice. Tiny, tiny, tiny thigh rotation. Doubly jointed knees. You will get no boot rotation, of course, because this is a McFarlane figure, but you do get that full ball hinge that goes all the way around. Hinges up, hinges down, ankle pivot as well, and McFarlane toe articulation. So there you have it for the Flash. I reviewed this body before with the reverse Flash. So oh, and also Danny West. So yeah, really no surprises with this Flash. Not really in the articulation department. And so we will move on to size comparisons. So let's do it. So first size comparison, I have him next to Jay Garrick. This is my old DC Classics Jay Garrick. I have not upgraded Jay Garrick yet to the McFarlane one. I probably will eventually. I just haven't gotten around to it. But yeah, here we are with that. And up next we have Grodd. This is the Injustice Grodd figure. He's not really that big. I always feel Grodd should be bigger than Barry. They're almost the same size. It's kind of ridiculous. But like, this is the only Grodd I got so far. There is another Grodd figure, but that doesn't look that much bigger either. So yeah, this is the only Grodd I have. Hopefully, before the McFarlane license ends, he can give us another Grodd figure, a mega figure. I would prefer a mega figure of Grodd. That would be great, but probably won't happen. But you know, fingers crossed. I can dream, I can hope, right? And here we have Barry next to the Rogues, Heat Wave, Captain Cold, and Captain Boomerang. So I think that looks really awesome as well. And oh yeah, I forgot about this dude, Mirror Master. I meant to include him next to the Rogues, what I just displayed. But yeah, so he probably wouldn't fit anyway. But anyway, yeah, so this is Barry next to Mirror Master, and that is awesome as well. And here's Barry next to Godspeed, his former friend, August Hart. So that looks awesome as well. And up next here we have Daniel West, the Reverse Flash from the New 52. Also the father of Wally West, not the ginger Wally West, the black Wally West. Yeah. Two Wallaces, Wally and Wally. Anyway, yeah, so this is Daniel West, Reverse Flash. He looks really good. And like I was saying, that same body mold, you know. All toy companies do it. They'll use the body mold to death, you know. Marvel Legends does it, and Mayfax, and other companies do it. Mesco does it. Yeah, but yeah, so looks good, looks good. And then of course we have his main enemy, the main man himself. Well, not the main man, he's not Lobo, but the main villain of the Flash, is arch nemesis for life, all across time, past, present, and future. The Reverse Flash, the OG, the original Reverse Flash, Eobard Thawne, Professor Zoom, aka Reverse Flash. Yep, there goes another plane. I apologize, guys, but I'm loving my new apartment, so you know, there's always a trade-off somehow. Anyway, so yeah, the Reverse Flash looks great next to this Flash. The same body mold, like I said, they're pretty much identically the same figure except for the head sculpts. And yeah, they look very good together. The same body mold, you know, but like I said, it works. It works, so that is great as well. And here we have him next to my former Flash. This was my most recent Flash that I've had in my collection. This is Flashpoint Flash. This was before he turned into, well, the Flash that I'm reviewing, which is New 52 Flash, aka Rebirth Flash. So yeah, so both of these figures I really like. I still like this Flashpoint Flash. There's things I love it, but now what I wish they did was, I wish they just took Flashpoint's red and added it to this new Flash. Why didn't they just do that? I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. So anyway, so yeah, that is the comparisons of these two Flashes. And here he is next to my custom Barry Allen. Also comes from the Flashpoint Flash. It is that head sculpt, and wow, this looks phenomenal. This looks great. Love it. And so I just wanted to try this on camera. I wasn't sure if I could do it or not, but yeah, popped off the head and put this Barry Allen head on. And as you can see, I also added the folded mask. So that's pretty cool. That's a nice option. But the mask is a little too big. And the head is okay. The head is fine. It's just a little low though, so I probably have to put some sticky tack or something. I don't know. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna display him like this, but you know, this is an option, which is really cool. So yeah, so I like that a lot as well. So this video is going on long enough. I apologize, guys. So let's get into the final verdict. All right, so this is going to be my final thoughts as I get him into his little running pose here. So, my final thoughts, I've had 16 minutes to think about what score I'm going to give him. This is hard. This is really hard because I really like this figure a lot, and I'm actually really stoked to have him. So this is hard, actually, trying to rate this figure. I want to give him an 8 because I really like him a lot, but that two-tone red, it just brings it down too much. That's the biggest issue. If they would have just committed to one or the other, the bright red or the dark red, preferably I would say the bright red. That would be my preference. But if they would have committed to the darker red, that would have been fine also. I'd have been completely fine with that. And then he would have definitely got an 8. But because of the two-tone and the open hand with no alternate hands, I'm hovering between a 7 or 7.5. I'm going to be generous. I'm being generous because I really do like this figure. I'm going to give it a 7.5. It's, you know, it's slightly above average. It's a good figure. The head sculpt is really good. I think that's probably the best part about this figure, since it's an obvious reuse, which they've reused it like what, 4 or 5, maybe more times, this body mold for the Flash. Like I said, it's a good body mold and it's a good body for the Flash. But yeah, I'm gonna give him a 7.5. It's a good figure. It's just that two-tone red nonsense that's going on, and it's executed so badly, so poorly. Then you got the blues and the purples mixed in, which actually I don't mind if they just would have committed to a freaking red and not do this two-tone red nonsense. But anyway, I've rambled on and ranted enough about that. Yeah, and no alternate hands. Just give the Flash 2 sets of hands, running hands and 2-fisted hands. I would be completely happy they didn't do that. So yeah, 7.5. I'm being generous because I really like this figure. So yeah, so that's my review, guys, of the Flash from the Titano 2-pack, the Justice League edition. So that's been my review, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it informative. Like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more reviews from me. And until the next time, guys, see ya in a flash.